Oh, well, good morning. Well, it's not good morning anymore. It's good afternoon. G'day, g'day. Yes, I had a wonderful sleep in this morning and other little adventures in the meantime up until now when I realised, oops, I haven't done my daily card spread reading for you. I'm Ros Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread. So that's the purpose of being here. So let's get into it because I don't want to interrupt your day any more than needed since it's in the middle of the day. But what a beautiful, glorious day it is. I've got beautiful sunshine and nice light breeze. Well, a bit more than the breeze, but it's beautiful weather. Here we go with the cards. Right, I've got not Gilded Breviary. This is the Rana George deck, same as what I used yesterday. So it's the three cards that we're using from this for the usual reading. I'm just using the three card spread. It's so much easier. Spirit hasn't told me to change it up yet. So there you go. And the artwork's by Kelly L. French. So beautiful cards. I'll zoom in for you so that we're going to get the main cards as the spread, as you can see. And here we go. I might even just have to get the guidebook for that other card. As you know, with some of these extra types of decks, we have different meanings, and it's very hard to read the numbers that are on these cards in this light. So I've got it open to the one I need to have it at. Well, we've got 29 is the card, and it is the lady. It's the woman that we have here. This is the more contemporary design that is the artwork for this one, and that's in the home space. So this is that feminine energy that's going to be with you today in the home. We've got the Tower as the overall theme for the day. So this one is very much an easy to recognise type of tower that almost looks like it's a lighthouse. I don't think it is that, and that's card number 19 for those who are doing the numbers. So it's 29, 19, and here we have the card number 37. Can't see it at all in this light. I can see it from here. And it is the card that is representing spirit, and it's in the energy for the workspace. So that's where that's sitting for our reading today. Right. Now this book, in the way it explains the Tower, so some say it's just an outright negative card, others just say it's to do with government institutions and all sorts of things. So I'd actually like to read it from this particular deck because it's a powerful structure standing tall and high at the end of an alleyway. So it's very much a destination, and this one is, remember, it's our main theme for our day today. So it exudes firm sovereignty and authority. So we do have that connection with what is the sort of more institutionalised government type things. So there's two quotes in this. I like the way this guidebook brings us some quotes. This is a quote from Colin Powell. Avoid having your ego so close to your position that when your position falls, your ego goes with it. That's almost like that. The higher you go, the heavier you'll fall. That type of a comparison, I think. That's what that's meaning along that line. And Joseph Roux. Not sure how, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced R-O-U-X. Anyway, solitude vivifies, isolation kills. So it's that difference between being strong in that the oneness or the absolutely cutting yourself off. This being in an alleyway can kill. You know, it just brings that form of no nourishment because there's nothing else around. It's too isolated. But the solitude is what we can have that strengthens us. I think that's the understanding of these two quotes, right? And I'm just hearing the cockle train going past too. I can hear it in the background, so that's what that other noise is. Rightio. Let's see. Good arvo from Corinna. Lovely to have you popping in. I wasn't too sure if I'd get anyone being online to be watching this in live sense. It's lovely to have you here, and especially even to those who are going to be watching by replay. Lovely to have you here at any point in time. And now I've got the opportunity, I'll just pop up the seeastars.com website link. That's the one to link to I am going to be doing some readings today. I'll have that available until 7 o'clock. Go and pop in and have a look at that. Now, to continue with the Tower brings to the reading control and boundaries. So it does talk of institutions, official and legal matters, and any paperwork, guidelines, rules and regulations. So if you're out and about doing things for the recreational aspect of where you're moving around, it could be that you have to purchase, permits into seeing parks and that type of stuff. It could be that you're going to visit friends in a hospital, something like that. I doubt that there'd be any legal stuff happening absolutely at this point in time in the day, but you might be forming and framing something to do with agreements and things that need that legal aspect connected to them. So it's all the shoulds and should nots. The Tower tells you to put things in order, organise, prioritise and compartmentalise. All of those things. So it also brings that feeling of loneliness and isolation. Hence those quotes, I think. This one in particular, because it is sometimes that more importance that there is towards you yourself as a personality, it can feel like it's becoming more lonely. I know with doing the writing and needing to be more so in my own thoughts, mind and story, that it can be isolating. So in a different context, it can be talking about the ego, power or hegemony. So building, company, office, all those things I've already said before. So it's an interesting one to have as our main theme, isn't it? So I'm just going to pop over to the card that is I'm pretty sure with most of the decks of cards, it doesn't matter whether it's this deck, others, the man and woman, it pretty much is just the plain and simple, here we go, to do with the masculine and the feminine. This woman is in our home energy, so she's decked out in her finest regalia, this beautiful exotic woman. Now she's not seated on the terrace because this is the number 2 woman card. And it is giving us that is just trying to find if there's any explanation for the second woman in this one. No. So look, it doesn't matter in what clothing she's wearing. What it is that she's got the hues of all the green foliage. No, it's just describing that. Let's read what it says. Most of the time this card talks about the woman, the actual person that's getting the reading, or a certain woman in the life of the person. So it is that feminine that we're looking at. So if you're having interaction with people today in your home space, it is more particularly about the women in the home. Also that nurturing aspect, if it's you yourself, and bringing that to the fore because of the fact this is the feminine. Okay, so look to what sort of energies that you like to put out as the female. Are you strong feminist, or do you like to be that gentler, softer, more seductive style of woman? Being in that fullness of the softness of women. I know what I'm saying, because I'm not actually like that at all myself. So I'm sort of thinking, doesn't quite gel with me. I do like the nurturing side, and having the empathy and all that sort of thing, and being able to dig more deeply into the inner self using that feminine energies. But I'm a woman, so as we're moving across to our workspace, this is the one that I'm most interested in, because it is the Spirit card. It's an extra to any of the Lenormand decks that I've seen before. So it's not something that we actually see commonly in reading a Lenormand card system. So what we've got here is, and keep in mind that this is that workspace and in isolation today a bit more because of the Tower, and it could be more to do with that sort of institution, legalese, government control, that type of thing. But we have Spirit with us. Behind the veil of our reality, a purple haze surrounds a being suspended in a different time and space. So that is actually a purple haze. You can just see that hue in the real life card. The webcam doesn't bring it to its fullness of colour. In another dimensional arena, a spirit holds the wind, the air and ether in one hand, which I would assume is this one, and our earth, our material world in the other. So with its fiery mane, that's the fire element, and its body half kneeling in the icy waters, we can feel the presence of all the elements here and beyond, because it goes into that cosmic realm. So the two quotes that come with this one, the first is by Joseph Joubert: "Without the spiritual world, the material world is a disheartening enigma." Absolutely. And the other quote from James Van Praagh. I'm pretty sure he is in the metaphysical psychic mediumship realm. So the spirit world is able to get through to you easily when your mind is still and clear. And I do have that experience myself. So trust that process for yourself as well. So in this reading, the spirit card does bring in the third eye chakra, that is the I see factor, and what your real eyes cannot see. So it really does go beyond that is our physical sight. So it represents the feelings and the little pulses of intuition that we get and that we often brush off as our self-doubts. In the workplace, we would be thinking more practically than what is the spiritually. Trust that are these little signs. The spirit card reminds us that we're not alone, and to listen and believe in our gut feelings and our hunches. It calls to us to pay attention to all the synchronicities that are happening around us, as the world is always trying to communicate with us. And spirit is the world, On occasions it might simply be talking about a spirit, an entity or a ghost from another side that we either need to clear, conjure, be aware of, or listen to. And all of that are possibilities as well. It's what you feel in your situation and your environment, especially in the workspace and place that we've got this card being present in today. So there we go. Just feel that gentle presence of spirit with you as you're moving through the rest of your day-to-day Sunday, for those who are in my time zone, or for all of your Sunday if you're on the other side of the world waking up to it. So the context is determined by the other cards around it, which is the Tower, that isolation and that feminine energy that's bringing it to our awareness very gently. Okay, and in that nurturing space. So thank you for joining me, even though I was so late today. But look, timing is part of what the being present in your life is. I was present in my morning this morning, each and every moment that I experienced, including dropping my iPad and breaking the screen. All little things that present themselves to test us, help us grow, keep us moving on and forward in life. And thank you, Corinna. It's so lovely to have you here. And I know I've noticed there is Glennis over on the Instagram page, and unfortunately LinkedIn doesn't seem to want to connect with my eCam program for some reason, so they miss out. But there are the YouTubes to watch it as a later replay. If you don't like getting into the social media side, just search for Rosboundy, do the like and subscribe, and certainly check out the Seer Stars if you'd like a more in-depth reading, and all of that sort of connection that is possible. I do also have, just got typing it out, HTTPS, then the / and then it is the psychic.online. I'm typing it out as I go. And thank you, Corinna. Your new phone flew out of your hand the other day. Oops. Oh, gosh. Yeah, well, I placed mine on the floor because I was needing to bend down to do something. I placed it poorly and it fell flat on its face, and it happened to be crooked tiles that cracked the screen. It wasn't even actually a heavy fall, but it was enough to crack the screen. So yet to find out if I need a new one or if I can get the screen repaired. I don't know. So thank you for being here and watching replay and connecting with me in any way that you can find. Just search Rosboundy, and I absolutely love being of service to you in whatever way I can. So until tomorrow, keep being the best you that you can be. And well, what can you do? Yeah, exactly. And exactly that. It is smile, grin, laugh at it. Look, that's life's occurrences, isn't it, Corinna? So there we go. That's funny that it's synchronicity there. You having your phone fly out and I've dropped my iPad. Well, it had it smash, but it's life. Be the best you that you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.